So what we'll do, we'll have a opening statement from Paul and from Eric, and then we'll turn over to questions and answers. Also let you know your World Football Challenge credentials for Liverpool came in, so can get those to you after. With that, I'll turn things over to Paul.
I was just debating whether to do this press conference in French or English. I'll choose English. Right, Eric?
Yeah, that's good.
It was a very, very sad day when we lost Danny Koevermans a few weeks ago at New England. And I privately thought that my world had caved in, because how do you replace a player of that quality? Not only in the dressing room, but also on the field of play. I was pleasantly surprised when I was able to get this young man alongside me. I can't tell you how elated I was when Earl Cochran gave me the news that we'd signed. We're able to get Eric, so it's a sort of a new era. We've got some players in that's going to really enhance what Eric already does. So to say I'm over the moon is an understatement. So welcome, Eric.
Thank you.
You want to say anything?
Yeah, I'm really, I'm really happy to be here. I'm really excited to start with my new teammates, my new team. Well, it's get traded is maybe hard sometimes, but I spoke with the coach and I felt like so much appreciate. He really wanted me, and I really want to work really hard to help the team and give back the confidence that he has. So thanks for everybody, because everybody's really nice. My teammates, the medical staff, technical staff, and all the fans, because I got a lot of messages on Twitter, and I really want to work really hard for help my team.
We
sorry for
when the news broke that we'd signed Eric, it was I'm not a fan of the social media, but maybe that's because I'm an old guy, but it absolutely blew up on the social media. So he's, even though he's hurt us a few times in the past when he was with Vancouver, my admiration for him, even though he was on the opposing side, was enormous. And I think our fans, hated him, but they absolutely loved him. Now he's a Toronto player. They're going to adore him. They're going to adore the way that he plays. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's almost a throwback for me to the old traditional centre forward, where you don't really want to get around him. He's such a difficult player to play against. So what we've got to do now, we've got to bring him into the fold. He'll be with us all afternoon to see how we're going to do it. And so it's going to be exciting times for us.
Did it play today?
It's to be decided yet.
Okay. Paul, can you talk about the genesis of the deal? Like, how quickly after Danny went down did this sort of spring into action, or did it precede Danny?
Well, it didn't precede Danny, no, because that was sort of impossible at the time. But obviously, by the way I'm talking, you know that Eric's always been at the forefront of my thoughts. And then when Danny went down, obviously that's the way, it's the nature of the beast. When you're a coach, you've got to think quickly. So that night I was going through all the rosters to see who we might get, and like I said, I'm so elated to get Eric. It's beyond belief.
But that's a pretty high wish list. You couldn't have, Danny goes down. You couldn't actually thought you were going to get him that quickly.
No, absolutely not. And circumstances are such in MLS that Martin made a couple of moves in the market, and then sometimes when you ask for everything, sometimes you get it, and we just made that phone call, and then we did the deal.
What was your reaction when you heard about the trade?
I was surprised, normally, because I don't used to get trade like from Europe. You don't get trade like in just one phone call, but like I said, I spoke to the coach, and he really wanted me, and I'm really, really happy to be part of his team. And yeah, I would do my best and maybe more to make him happy, make the fans happy, and my teammates.
Any sadness just because you were quite popular in Vancouver, and I got the sense you were very settled in the city. So I can appreciate that you're glad to be here, but is there any sadness about leaving Vancouver?
Yeah, because I had a great time, but I want to play. I'm a soccer player. I want to play. I need to play, and I can't stay on the bench too. So I sad, yes, because I had a great time in Vancouver, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a great time in Toronto.
You hadn't, as you said, you hadn't been getting the playing time in Vancouver. Does this feel like a new start coming here?
Yeah, definitely. You know, Toronto wants to make a big team, wants to be huge in this league, and I think we have a potential, yeah, to be a great team. So I'm really, really happy to be part of it.
What are your thoughts on where the team is right now? It's in the lower part of the standings, but working its way up. How coming on board at this time as the team's trying to make a push? How does it sort of feel to both contribute to that?
The thing is, they lost the first 9 games, and it's really hard for the confidence and for the head. I don't know how to say, but now they did really great. Like last 3 games, they won last 3 games. And we have a lot of game to play, and we will see. But the player, we have a great quality in this team, and I believe in this team. So we have to believe that we can do the playoff this year, even if it's going to be really hard. But I believe.
Eric, like Terry Dunfield last year, now you actually get the chance to play in the Champions League. Is that something you're looking forward to?
Yeah, it's really excited, but you know, I want to play in a regular season too. I need to play. We had a lot of game, and it's gonna be a big experience for me to play in Champions League here in North America. I got this chance to play Champions League in Europe, and yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Have you spoken to Terry, and is he going to help you get used to it?
Yeah. It's Terry. I know him like for more than a year now, and he's a good guy. We just ate together last night. Not too late, coach. Don't worry. We just and yeah, he spoke really good about the team, the city, and yeah, like I said, I'm really excited.
Paul, how concerned are you, or are you concerned at all about Eric's sort of track record for picking up cards and running into disciplinary problems at times?
No,
Not at all.
Nope.
Have you had any sort of discussion with him about
nope,
settle it down or anything like that?
nope. No reason to.
You mentioned earlier how upset you were in losing Danny on the field. But talk maybe a little bit about off the field. You've got very young, other than Ryan Johnson, you've got very young attackers. What do you hope?
Terry Dunfield and Torson will be pleased you said that.
No, but in terms of the guys up front, the guys you really expect to put the ball in the net, how is Eric going to help them? The Silvas, the Wiedemans, the Mukumas?
By his presence on the field, by his presence in the dressing room, by the way he conducts himself off the field. Ultimate professional. It's impossible. You've got to have your eyes closed if you don't learn off a guy like Eric. If you play in that forward position, I was looking at the little preview that was on Goal TV today, and some of the goals that he scored, very, very brave goals, some spectacular goals, some tap-ins which all great strikers can do. You get the spectacular one every so often, but little tap-ins, right place at the right time, knowing nuances of the game, knowing when to shield it, when to hold it, when to draw fouls, and so on and so forth. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play in this team because my philosophy on the team structure is you need youth and you also need experience. I think that's something that is throughout world football, not just MLS football.
Does this signing in any way affect Danny's status next year with the team, maybe back next summer?
No.
So the plan is to have Danny back.
Absolutely. He's in there now, just getting a robe. He's been doing some work. Got a smile on his face. He's got rid of his crutches. He feels better. He's going to get the operation soon, within the next few weeks. You know, the interaction with Eric and Danny and everybody. It's just it was funny. You're on the training ground yesterday, and Eric was just doing a little bit of jogging outside the field, and everybody said, "Wow, what a presence this guy is." I mean, he's a very, very imposing character, and you know that's what we need. We need characters in this team. We've got some blossoming characters. We've got some young players that are absolutely so hungry for success, and they just need a little bit of guidance on the field. And Eric and Torst and Terry, and so on and so. Eckersley, to a certain degree, you know, even though he's still a young kid, he's got a lot of experience. You know, they're really showing what they can do now.